Hey guys, Tyrup here, bringing you Warcraft Wednesday once again. We are on Amazonia. Playing for today's spawning in the south, we have Fly playing as Orc. Get himself out a Blade Master first. Some in the north, we have Colourful playing as Night Elf. Bit of Ancient Wall Creeping. Going for the Keeper here. This is a ladder game, so no observers unfortunately, so we'll have to hear those rally points being set and reset.
We're under attack!
Moving down pretty quickly there. Similar story here. Lightning shield being used by the Blade Master. Ooh, yeah, not denying himself any experience. Got to be careful with those lightning shields. But well handled. And
we're under attack.
Just gonna leave the treants to finish off. Those last couple creeps get level 2 as he heads over. Looking to do a bit of harass. Blade Master hits level 2 as well. Got the early Voodoo Lounge, so he gets the salve going. Back the other way, of course, we do have a Hunter's Hall. Probably going to be seeing some Huntresses. So the Keeper stopping off at this creep camp. Get a little bit more experience over here. Blade Master coming in for the steal, and he gets it. Nicely done. Now has the eyes set on the Archer. Tangle on the Grunt. The focus fire. Blade Master trying to deter him, going for the kill on this here. Inflicting as much damage on the Keeper as he can. Second entangle. That Grunt's going down. Ooh. I think that was a deny. Ooh, wow. Gets the backstab damage there. Finishing off the Archer just before it goes into hiding from the Shadow Melt. Well timed. He didn't have dust, so I suppose he could have gone to the shop, which is quite close by, but would have had to spend it. So at least going 1 for 1 there, and Keeper did have to use quite a lot of mana on those entangles. Still not what you want to have happen, losing a Grunt to the Keeper. It's even worse once they have the level 2 entangle.
We're under attack!
Okay, Huntress over here. Doing a bit of scouting, it looks like at the moment. Meanwhile, Blade Master doing a bit of creeping. Picking up the cloak there. And Keeper, I think, unsure what to do at the moment. I'm gonna go for this Taskmaster camp. Just not too far away from 3 now. Oh, might be able to creep jack him here.
We're under attack.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to be able to get the Taskmaster low enough before the Windwalk wears off. And there we go. Windwalk's out. Wants to get this Taskmaster, but he gets stunned by it. Entangled and does not get it. Did he get the item? No, I think his inventory is full already. Well, yeah, spicy start to his match.
We're complete.
Both player with their heroes very close to 3 now. Oh, look at that. 4 experience away. Same story here. 2 experience away. My god. Okay, we've got a couple Grunts just sitting in base. There's no real point in running the Grunts around. They're just entangled fodder. In base for the moment. Just picked up here by Colourful. Creeping right outside the base doorstep here. A lot of mana still on the Keeper here. Blade Master has to be careful. There's level 3. It's gone for the level 2 treants though, not the level 2 entangle. It's a little bit less perilous. There we go, Blade Master hits level 3, now he's on the offensive. I'll try to do a little bit of solo creeping here, I heard it. Yep, so Huntress is putting down these sentries. Just gonna come in here for the creepjack. Oh, I don't think he got it, but he got the item. One of mana stealing. I mean, lightning shield rather. Which could be pretty nice in this battle, but he is maybe a little bit too heavily outnumbered by this large amount of hunts. They've got the 1 damage upgrade as well. Quite a lot of damage to the Blade Master, even just in that short period. And Blade Master's pretty beefy. 900 health thanks to all of those items. First Shaman coming in here. Tree of Ages is up. Picking up a second Nature of War. Wow.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call.
So he's going to commit to the Huntresses fully.
My life for the Lord.
Blade Master looking to slow him down here. I think we're trying to see an expansion attempt by Colourful. Shadowhunter's going to have a little bit of trouble creeping these camps. His army, Fly's army, is just not that impressive.
Work complete.
At the moment. Or 2 Alchemists as well. Acid Bomb and Heal Spray. Blade Master scouting, seeing the location. Means that the Shadowhunter is safe to come over here and do some creeping. Looks like it is going to be the expansion camp. See any expansions going down. Just going to go from the mercenary camp over here back on the other side. Picks up Forest Troll Berserker as well. Can spit out some pretty good damage against the Huntresses. Trying to see if we've got any wisps running over here looking for the expansion, but not yet.
We're under attack.
Colourful out 50 out of 50. Going for a few upgrades now. Ooh, that was a pretty good detonate. Got on top of the Shaman. So we see a few wisps coming along. For the exact reason. Here we go. First major fight brewing. There's a big army of hunts. Keep a little bit behind. Can't get any entangles off to start this one. Huntress is trying to focus down the Forest Troll Berserker, I believe. Speed Scroll activated. One hunt getting super low straight away. Makes it home. Another hunt also going down very fast, but gets out of there. The Serpent Lord's doing some good damage. Scroll the beasts on, and here come the Wisps looking for the detonate, but already Shaman with no mana on them. Wisps coming in too late. Those should detonate anyway. And Clank goes down 2. Huntress is running away. One of Lightning Shield, or maybe it's just from the Shaman doing some really good damage to the hunts here. And overall, that was a very well handled fight by Fly. Very impressive. 3 on the Shadowhunter after that. Will he go for wards or more healing? It'll be the wards. Makes sense. It's the most immediate impact. Not going to have mana for healing for quite some time, but always squeeze in a ward or 2. But yeah, I feel like those wisps just came in a little bit too late for Colourful. I'm the Shaman to get a lot of value. Sells off his items, goes for a couple consumables. A lot of low health hunts still. Alchemist not level 2, so no level 2 heal spray. Looks like the Blade Master going to come over here, scout for an expansion, but no expansion. Looks like he's going to creep the Alchemist up to 3 before healing up his Huntresses. Fair idea. Oh, a bad heal spray there. Missing a whole bunch of the low house hunts, and here comes the Blade Master. Could pick off a couple. Got the sentry there. There we go, another round of heal spray comes in, gets these ones out of range from a backstab. In the meantime though, Fly managed to creep out his expansion position. Shadowhunter getting close to 4 now. And both players at 50 food. Let's see a few consumables picked up now. Elf army very healthy at the moment. And there we go, there's the expansion. He's applying pressure with the army, expanding behind it. Got a peon coming over here. Okay, starting some towers. Looks like Fly thinking the same thing at the same time. Picks up the heal scroll. 2 heal scrolls here. More colourful. One on the Blade Master. No involves. Looks like Colourful not too eager to engage. Just trying to buy time for the expansion, and Fly heading over in this direction. Finds the Expo. On that amount of mana, can't afford to stick around and cancel it. So a bit of a waiting game at the moment. Both players are not really too keen to engage. Got another peon coming over here. Expansion going down. And a tower. 2 watchtowers with the fortified armor should be really helpful against the hunts. Make it very hard to push them. Okay, here we go. Fight starting. Purge to mobilize the hunt. Got almost a little bit late getting here. Got a couple serpent wards back here. Looks like Fly trying to pull the Night Elf army into those serpent wards. Colourful's not biting. I think he's going to come around the corner. Maybe has the sentry seen this? Yeah, looks like it can. So here we go. Fight underway. Pushes away the treants immediately with the shaman. Once again, no wisps here for Colourful. These shaman, plenty of mana. Expansion gets cancelled. See how this goes the rest of the fight. Good lightning shield in there. The focus fire on the keeper. He gets a little bit low. There we go. Colourful gonna town call out after that. Don't think he lost any units. Cancel the expansion. And one of the towers. But took a lot of damage. Draining basically all the mana out of his Moonwells after that fight. Coming close to daytime as well. But his expansion's up. Goldmine nearly finished entangling, so things are looking pretty good for Colourful right now. And Colourful at close to 70 food now. So all that tech, you know, going to tier 3, getting the reinforced defenses, costing Fly a little bit of a map presence. Breaks upkeep now, expecting a fight. We've got a couple archers into the mix now. They've spit out some really good damage. Look at how quickly those grunts go down. They are just getting slaughtered. Couple grunts getting to the back lines though, getting on top of the archers. Nice heal scroll activation there by Colourful. Grunts are just getting picked apart. Fly's army is getting murdered. Serpent Wood's doing some good damage. Blade Master super low, couple hunts dropping. But Colourful still at 60 food to Fly's 40. Can he get the expansion up though? That's the important question. 2 towers up here. And the Serpent Wards. Look at how much damage it's doing to that hunt. Goes down rapidly. He's actually just focusing down the tower first. Treants up. A little bit slow on the purge. There they go now. And there goes the expansion. Tower about to drop as well. This is looking grim for Fly. How is he going to turn this around? Still 20 food behind. Expansion dead. Tower's gone. They must have getting low, taking a lot of focus fire. Invul popped. The focus fire from this Night Elf army is just too scary. Nothing stands a chance. Comes another wave of treants. Might be the last one though. Keep it very low on mana. Oh, and Colourful pulling back here. Fly going on the offensive. No invul, no TP here on the Keeper or the Alchemist. Store right there. Blademaster going in for the kill. And he gets it. Keeper goes down. Blademaster, can he make it away? Does he need to? Heals up a little bit right there. Shadowhunter has mana. Yep, there we go. Another heal wave. Okay, so that's a good pick off. Getting the Keeper down there. Oh boy, surround. No, gets broken. Oh, nice critical to take out the hunt. And Fly pulls back. That was a really nice pick off. Saw the vulnerability. No invul, no heal scrolls, no TP. Picks off the Keeper. Well timed by Fly. Just what he needed. Still 20 food behind and huge gold disadvantage. Almost 2,000 gold gone from this mine already. I'm probably going to widen a little bit further while this Great Hall constructs. But he does have tier 3. Doesn't matter too much at the moment. Or are you utilising any bonuses from that? The Blademaster is running straight into the middle. He's eager. Some good damage here. The heal spray also doing counteracting this. And the Blademaster has to get out. Speed scrolling away. Yeah, that attack that did not seem well considered. They must going to come back, try to pick off a couple archers. Damage from these archers is just so scary though. Oh! Couldn't get the kill there. Healing from the Alchemist just too strong now. He's got the invul and the heal scroll. Looks like he's coming on the offensive. Keeper about to pop out. Expansion about to complete as well. We've got one tower up. Can Fly hold the line here? Peon's coming across now. Take a look at upgrades. We've got 1, 2 here. 2, 2 on the hunts and the archers. So the Keeper's going to stop by the shop before this attack commences. Picks up a town portal and another heal scroll. Back the other way. We might see some, mana potions or whatever, but no heal scrolls, no invul. Or Fly, and he's gone for the main. Wow. Fighting away from that tower. Oh, but he finds the Keeper, focusing him down, trying to delay this fight. Keeper might have to go for the town portal here, or will he just let it die? The Purge continuously coming down, and no, does not let the Keeper die. One grunt goes down, one shaman. But I would say that is to Fly's advantage. Delaying the fight now that his expansion's up and he's mining. And try and close the army size gap. Okay, more and more grunts coming out. As well as the shaman. Still looks like Colourful coming across for another fight, and Fly 20 food behind once again. This could be a tricky one. Blademaster not there for the start of the fight, maybe expecting some creeping to be happening, but that is not the case. And Grunt getting caught in the entangle, goes down early. Bad news for Fly. Looks like he's not even breaking up Keep at the moment either. Very bold. Still at 50. Here we go, fight starting. Huntress is focusing down the tower. Blademaster in the back, dealing with the archers. Lightning shield coming down. Some good damage. Just coming forwards, but not going for the detonate on the shaman. Shaman pulling back. So he's going for maybe the Shadow Hunter. Blademaster in the back doing some really nice damage. dropping on both sides. All good. Heal scroll activation there. This is some tense fighting. Colourful losing close to 20 food though, and Fly only losing around 5. Shadowhunter about to run out of mana though. And that Blade Master in some trouble, invul activated. Here we go, Shadowhunter with no more mana. Except for mana potion. And how has Fly done this? 20 food behind. And he wins the fight handily. How did he do that? That is insane. 20 food behind. I can scarcely believe that. Incredible control there. Just that Blade Master in the back just chopping away at those archers. I feel like the Serpent Wards weren't very well handled. They spit out a lot of damage onto the Huntresses. And the Wisps not finding the detonate on the Shaman. Colourful not having quite as good micro in these fights as Fly. But he's not giving up. He's coming over for another attack, but this time it's going to be 50 versus 50 or thereabouts. Both players with 5/5 heroes. Blade Master opening up on the archers. Good purge on the treants. Hanson here doing some good work, picking up the grunt there. Now focus fire on the keeper. Getting a little bit low. Still spraying him up. His Blade Master is just a menace at the moment. They're taking care of the wards. Shadowhunter out of mana, but got the mana potion once again. And this time Fly falling back a little bit. Pops the mana potion. Shadowhunter in a risky position, but so is the Alchemist. And Fly going for a bit of hero focus, trying to slow down this fight. Pushing away those treants. And buy a bit of time for the Shadowhunter, making use of the shop over here. All he needs is a little bit more healing. Interesting to note as well, Shadowhunter did go for level 3 wards of level 3 healing, and that is it's a lot of damage. 48 to 52 piercing just rips through the Huntresses. Okay, no tier 3 here. Rebuilding a couple wisps after that fight. And you know, I think Fly might have turned the corner. Pelling those 2 attacks right there. Shows a lot of promise.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call.
Where are the players going to go to after this, though? Okay, Blade Master going to come over here, do a bit of item creeping, it looks like. And Robe of the Magi, what a good item for the Shadowhunter. He's licking his lips already with the thought of that much extra mana. Okay, here we go, Colourful gearing up for another push. Second Lord's down already. In anticipation. And come the treants. Do we have any wisps? Once again, no wisps for Colourful. Lightning shield on the Blade Master again, stuck in immediately. He's purged away. Once in the front, doing some great damage soaking. The lightning shield's also doing a lot of damage. Blade getting a bit low. The heal wave keeping everything alive nicely for the Orc army. The Huntress is getting a bit low. Roughly pulling back now. Focusing onto the Blade Master briefly. These Serpent Wards, man, they do so much damage. Both players a similar food count after that fight, but it seems like Fly coming out better off in terms of like experience. He seems to be slightly pulling ahead in these fights. Invol doesn't have the dust. Let's get out of there, but picks off one archer. The even trade, gold for gold. Invol pop for an archer. Blade Master, oh look at that, he's close to 6, so we're going to see some Blade Storm action. That would be crazy. I'm hoping so. Picks up another invol over here. Killing off a grunt there, I guess to make a little bit of pop cap so we can squeeze in one more unit, maybe. Yep.
My life for the Horde.
It's going to be a Witch Doctor, interesting. Guess he's going to put some wards around the map.
Our town is under attack.
Oh, and here we go. Fight starting up. Blade Master nowhere near. He's away picking up a heal scroll, so Fly trying to delay until he arrives. Down. Blade Master opening up in the back lines once again. So one archer. And there we go. Blade Storm activated. One archer down. Ooh, nearly get a second. A lot of damage, but the heal spray countering it nicely. There's just some tense fighting. It's getting a little bit low, but still plenty of mana on the Shadow Hunter. In the front, looking healthy though, looking healthy. 2 units dropping. Shadow Hunter with one more heal. Let's go forwards. Put a focus fire down on the Keeper, but we do have the invol. Now switching over to the Alchemist, also has an invol. Trying to avoid activating it, but has to pop it. And he gets out. These fights, man, these fights.
Heed my call.
No clear victor after any of them. Apart from that first one, where Fly was 20 food behind and ended up winning. The Miracle Maker. Healing up.
My life for the Horde.
Did he sell the robe on the Shadow Hunter? Maybe he did. No. It's on the Blade Master, just transferring it over while he uses the clarity. Makes a lot of sense. There we go, Witch Doctor putting down some wards now. Spots these guys coming across. Some treants started from far away. Looks like he's gearing up for another push. The Master once again into the back lines on top of the archers. Good kiting with the grunts. And staying healthy on both sides for the moment. The grunts starting to get low here. Shadow Hunter also quite low. Foxfire over the hunts now. Serpent Ward spitting out some huge damage. Oh, but that's the Tranquility. The Fly has to pull back. Just can't out-damage that. Make use of this extra bit of time here to get a bit of free damage on the Great Hall. Tranquility over. Fighting restarts. Big Foxfire on that Grunt. Good control though. Good control from both players, giving those low health units out of the fight. And there we go, Town Portal out from Colourful again. Man, Fly just so good in these fights. Just kiting everything nicely, maintaining the health, not getting anything focused down. Serpent Ward's just doing so much damage. And Colourful just unable to close the show. Thought maybe, you know, maybe you'd try push tier 3, get the next upgrade on the hunts and the archers. Stayed at tier 2. Pops the Tranquility there just to heal all his units up. So there's quite a lot of Moonwell juice back in these two though. And now we're seeing a couple of Headhunters coming into the mix. Ward's down, so Fly well aware of what's going on. Shadowhunter basically at full mana as well, starting this fight. Here we go, underway. Blade Storm on top of the archers immediately. 3 of them down to start the fight, and the Keeper's super low. Keeper in some trouble. Pops the Involt, so is the Shadowhunter. He's got the surround. Transfers over the Involt back the other way. He's trying to maintain the surround. Tranquility activated. Nothing to stop it. Focusing down the hunts, trying to break the surround on the Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter going down fast. Shadowhunter goes down. Oh boy, can Fly win this fight now without the Shadowhunter? He's focusing down the Keeper. Keeper, Town Portal's out. Ooh. That is an expensive loss. Level 6 Shadowhunter starts the revive in the altar. Oh, we came back here with the Blade Master. Maybe thinking you could snipe the Keeper, but build him up quickly enough. And that was crazy, you know. Soon as the Shadowhunter goes down, Fly in some big trouble there. Yeah, I was thinking there's no way he can wait for the altar revive. Has to go for the tavern buyback. That's expensive. Now Fly maybe going to come into the next fight about 10 food behind. See if that ends up mattering too much. Blade Master out and about doing the scouting. Still plenty of gold left in these mines. Looks like another town portal there. Okay, looks like we're about to have another fight. This time Shadowhunter only coming in with about half mana. See if that makes a difference in this fight. Will Colourful finally be able to break through here? An instant focus fire onto the Keeper activates the Tranquility early in this fight. They must have getting a little bit low out there. Tranquility is doing so much healing. I'm surprised Fly is trying to fight through this. Using the run there. Another one going down. Fly in a bit of trouble. Must have given a kill. Shadowhunter low on mana now though. And Fly's army falling apart. Blade Master low, but he's got the Involt. Pops him down the Keeper, pops the Involt, and he forces the Town Portal. But this time, Colourful comes out way ahead. About a 20 food lead after that fight. You can see what a difference not having enough mana on the Shadowhunter makes.
My life for the Horde.
Just a complete collapse by Fly in the late stages of that fight. And, Colourful uses the last of his Moonwell juice. Looks like he's coming over for another assault. Plenty of mana on both of his heroes.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call.
Blade a little bit low in health as well. He's got the clarity, so it makes me think he's going to go for another Blade Storm. Can that make the difference in the next fight? He's going to be 15 food behind. Just getting off to a tough start. Doesn't have many grunts. Oh boy, transmute, grunt down. This level 6. Focusing down the expansion quickly. Fly has to engage. But look at that focus fire onto the Shadowhunter. Drops down quickly. Blade Storm in the back. But activates the Tranquility to counter it. And he doesn't end up getting any kills. Tranquility healing just too strong. Blademaster goes down. And Fly throws in the towel. Wow. So many crazy fights this game. What an entertaining match. But I mean, it all came down to Fly getting his Shadowhunter out of position that one time. Unable to break this around. And after that, he just got too far behind. Next couple fights didn't have enough mana on his Shadowhunter, and that was the game. But man, what a hard-fought match. Thought Colourful was like losing his grip on the game, but what a turnaround by him. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another installment of Warcraft Wednesday, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.